Hi guys, welcome to our daily encounter. In Matthew chapter 5 today we read the beginning of the Sermon on the Mount, which is a sermon that really has to do with the kingdom of heaven and what the people who are of the kingdom of heaven would be like. What are the type of things that they would do? What is it that the Lord expects from those who would call themselves citizens of the kingdom of heaven? And it's interesting the way he starts this sermon. He starts it with the Beatitudes, which has more to do with the disposition of heart for those who would be a part of the kingdom, rather than merely external things that they would do. There he says, "Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are those who mourn, for they shall be comforted. Blessed are the lowly, for they shall inherit the earth. Blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for they shall be satisfied. Blessed are the merciful, for they shall receive mercy. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called sons of God." We can see already at the beginning of this sermon that what Jesus puts as a priority in connection to the people of the kingdom of heaven is that of their disposition of heart. Being of the right mind, of the right heart, is of great importance to Jesus. Not just what will they do, what types of things would they accomplish, what kind of task would they perform, but what would they be like? What type of people was the Lord looking for? And it's clear from this list that the Lord is looking for those who don't feel like they have it all together, those who are not prideful, those who do not trust in their own righteousness, but rather those who are of a lowly state of mind, those who are humble, those who are merciful, those who are peacemakers. These are the type of people that Jesus is looking for his kingdom. And this makes sense because it's these type of people that would have to trust in the Lord and trust in God. Those who would be of an opposite disposition would be those who trust in themselves. It would be those who are rich in spirit. That is, they feel like they have it all together. It would be those who don't mourn, but actually rejoice in their own righteousness. It'd be those who are not lowly, but those who are prideful. Those would not be the type of people who would trust in the Lord, but trust in themselves. The Lord was looking for those who would open up their hearts to Him, to trust in Him, so that He could work through them, and they could be the instruments by which He could accomplish His will. And it's going to be done by those who don't rely upon themselves, but rely on Him. Jesus would say later in John chapter 15 that it's those who abide in Him that bear much fruit. And without Him, they can do nothing. It's only those who recognize that they can do nothing without Christ, those who have no trust in themselves, that can really be used by the Lord to accomplish His will. And so it's important for us to take this list very seriously and say, you know what? Before I'm really concerned with what I should do, I really should be concerned with what I should be. In other words, what should be my disposition of heart? What should my heart be like? And then once I have my heart right, then I can proceed forward with what I should do. But as we read in the book of Proverbs, that the streams of life come from the heart. And so it's out of the heart that the life flows. And if we don't have the heart right, then the life isn't going to be right. And even if we might try to, try to pretend or try to act as though the life is right, it won't be truly right unless the heart is right. And so let's focus on our heart today. Is my heart right before God? Do I have the right disposition of heart before the Lord? And if I don't, what can I do to enter into that proper state? And we can do this by recognizing our faults, recognizing where we fall short, recognizing that we need the Lord and that we need Him to step in to accomplish His will and to no longer trust in ourselves, but to trust in Him and relying upon Him, prayerfully seeking Him, and hungering and thirsting for the righteousness that he can supply. So these are some things we can reflect on and think about as we do a reading today. With that, guys, I do thank you for watching the video today. Hope you guys have a great day. Love you guys. God bless.